so I don't get copyrighted. But hey guys, it's Cameron, but you can call me Cam. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So I'm gonna be doing a car vlog today. My eyes a little swollen because of allergies right now, but I thought this would be a different type of video to do. I'm actually leaving the doctor's office right now, and it is New Year's Eve, and I kind of just wanted to talk to y'all and just tell you guys like what's been going on, how I've been, blase, you know, all of that. So we're gonna take the long way home because I literally actually only live like 5 minutes away from my doctor, but I do want to talk to you guys about life. So and if it's a little shaky, I'm sorry. Yeah, guys, we are entering the year of 2019 has honestly been like a whirlwind of emotions for me personally. I've been through a lot, like a lot, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about everything. Let me just tell y'all how this year started out, first of all. So 2019, I was probably in one of the lowest places I could have been in. I had just started my antidepressants. I had a friend living with me who we're not even friends anymore. I was dealing with a guy who he claimed he wanted me, but he didn't, and it was just like messing with my feelings and stuff, and I was just really going through it. So, friends, I have lost so many friends within the past few years, and just in 2019 I probably lost one of my closest friends that I had since middle school. And I know that's kind of like shocking because we just were friends for so freaking long, but people change, people grow up and all that stuff. So you know, it is what it is. Like I said, she was living with me for a while, and I couldn't even really tell y'all like exactly what happened because I don't even really fully know why we don't talk, but it's kind of to the point where I just don't care. I feel like if you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave. If you're gonna stay, you're gonna stay, and that's just that. So like I feel like I shouldn't be that nonchalant about friends, but with me being a girl, I feel like it's really hard for me to find friends who actually want my best interest. Now, like I said, I went through a really bad mental year, and my friend who was living with me didn't really help. Not to like put her down in that way, but the fact that like she was living with me, and I just felt like our friendship got worse when she was living with me. It's not something that we really spoke on, but we definitely like weren't as close after she lived with me, and maybe that's just the fact of you never really know someone until you live with them, you know. And I'm not saying like I didn't really know her, she didn't really know me. I don't know, it could have been a combination of both, but once we lived together, our bond just wasn't that strong, you know. So moving forward, when she moved out, we just weren't as close and had a stupid fight, and some things were said, well, some things that she said to me I found very hurtful, and so I basically just said like we're done. Like I just feel like there's just certain things, like when you say stuff, you really do mean it. I don't care if you're mad or whatever, but if we're so-called friends, you know, like we could have discussed shit as an adult, but people decide to be petty, and I don't mess with petty people, and now we're not friends. It is what it is. Like I said, she was my best friend. Like I'm not gonna front and act like she wasn't, or that we weren't, you know, like this, but it is what it is. Right now I don't really consider myself having a best friend, but I'm not even really like that bothered by it. It's just kind of like, you know, I have friends, just not a best friend, and I don't really feel like as if I need one. I feel like I was very dependent on her And so once we weren't friends, I felt like I didn't have any friends for the longest period of time, and that's just not true. I have friends. Everyone just doesn't have to be in your best friend circle. I don't even know what you want to call it. Ooh, potholes. I just love Milwaukee. But yeah, so that's basically the gist of that. Moving on to my guy situation. So y'all, there was this boy I absolutely like is adored the word. I had a crush on him, and it's like I actually got to talk to my crush, and it was just like an amazing thing. But it's just sad. It's just sad the way life works, y'all. I'm not bashing nobody in this video. You know what I mean? I'm not talking bad on anyone, but I feel like this is so weird to say on camera and like out, because I think this all the time, but I really do feel like he is for me, but also not for me at the same time. You can't force someone to be what you want, you know? And also, taking that into effect, you can't, what's the word, like what am I even trying to say? Just because he was everything, or not even everything, I'm not gonna say like, oh my god, he was perfect, no one's perfect, but just because he had a lot of aspects that I wanted, that does not mean that I was ready for that, which I wasn't. 2, that he was ready for it, which clearly he wasn't. And then 3, it's like everyone's gonna have, I saw this quote, and it basically is stating that you're never gonna find that 100% person. You're only gonna, the most you can most likely find is gonna be 80, and there's gonna be 20% that's always gonna need work, right? Now, the 20% that I felt was him was never gonna work. He was never gonna make that change for me, which is okay. Like I said, we weren't, you know, like, he's not my husband, you know what I mean? He ain't committed to me, it's whatever. But when you bring something up multiple times and it doesn't change, or they're not making time for you, but yet you see them and they're always with their friends, they're saying something, and they're saying that you're not a priority, and that is okay, you know? It's just, it was a thing with me and him where I always wanted to see him. And I have guys, I'm not even trying to like toot my own horn, but I have guys who literally will beg to take me out on a date, and this guy literally didn't even want to do that. Like, I don't consider movies dates. I don't know if that's just me, maybe I'm being bougie, maybe, you know, I'm acting funny, but I just feel like movie dates aren't really dates, because you don't even get to talk to people, the person you're with. You literally just sit there and watch a movie, and that's that, you know? And I just feel like that was kind of like our thing. Like, if we did anything, we went to the movies, which is cool. Like I said, I'm chill, but sometimes you just want more. Like, do you want me or not? Like, you know? And that's kind of how I was feeling. And I feel that if I am questioning if you want to be with me or not, you don't. And I shouldn't have to question that. And I brought it up a lot of times. Like, if you don't want me this way, then just let me know. Let me fall back. Let me not get my feelings involved and all this. And it never happened. So I ended up cutting him off. Honestly, it still kind of like hurts, if that's what you want to call it. Just because, like I said, he was kind of like that 80% that I wanted. I felt like he was very mature. Like I said, I'm not knocking anyone. He was a very mature guy. He's on his stuff. He graduated school, and he's not like other guys where, you know, they're drug dealing and stuff, or being a hood dude. But he had his stuff together, but that doesn't mean that he was ready for me. And also, because he wasn't ready for me, I just was kind of like,
I guess I'm not ready for this, and so I had to get those feelings in check, boo, and I had to
and I mean, I'm like laughing about it now, but trust me, I was very devastated, because I told my mom about him, my friends knew about him. Like, I wanted this dude really badly, I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted him, but it doesn't work out, and that's okay. I figured, you know, this is just God telling me it's he's not for you, he's not for you. Because like I said, I'm a very simple girl. I want very simple things. You know, if I see you, you know, a few times a week, I'm good. I can't go months talking or dating someone exclusively and I'm not seeing you and we're texting all the time. You don't even want to FaceTime. Like, I don't know, I'm weird about little stuff like that, because I feel like that's something that can be compromised, and it just wasn't even being like, I don't know. I am not looking, and I wasn't looking when I actually started talking to this boy, but I gave him a chance. And don't get me wrong, like, we were talking for a really long time. It wasn't like a few months, we were talking for some years. And like I said, after a few years, you're just kind of like, okay, like, what's gonna give? And nothing gave. But I'm never really looking for a relationship, and I feel like that's something I actually do value about myself. I be chilling. Like, when I tell you, you know, there be some girls that be like, I be chilling, but they're talking to like 50 dudes. No, I be chilling. There's no one on my line, and I am perfectly okay with that. You know, I don't feel like I need to be always talking to someone. Oh my god, my camera is really shaky and I'm so sorry. So really quick, what I have planned for the new year. I definitely have gotten my life together a little bit, and the reason I say that is because your girl, I think I found a good antidepressant combination, which is great because I've been struggling with my mental health a lot. So there's that. And you know, if my mental health is struggling, I can't do much. But we're good. We're doing good. That's actually why I just left my doctor. We were doing like a little checkup, basically, on my my medications, and I told her, you know, I was like, I'm good. I'm sleeping through the night again. It's okay. So yeah. I think for 2020, I'm really just focusing on myself. And I feel like I did say this in 2019, but I didn't really do it because, like I said, I was trying to get a boy to act right. And I also had a friend who I was like going through it with and all this stuff. And I think this year is actually going to be my year where I can finally just actually focus on myself. I'm planning on starting school, so I can actually keep you guys updated on that. Most likely, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I did go to Marquette my freshman year, and then I did try to go to Texas Southern last year. Oh my god, that was 2018 when I went to Texas Southern for not even a full semester, because HBCUs are very yeah, I went to Texas Southern for literally not even a whole year because HBCUs are a freaking mess. So I am reapplying to Marquette. Actually, it's not really reapplying, it's kind of just like a readmission thing, and I am hoping with God's plan and money pending, I'll be able to go back to school. So that's my next thing, going back to school, getting my degree. I'm actually pretty sure I am changing my degree. I went to school for criminology every time I went to school, and I think I'm actually gonna be changing it. So like I said, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on all that, but I'm gonna go ahead and head out just so I can go in this store. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope everyone is safe, and I love you guys so much. Oh wait, really quick before I end this video completely, I just want to say thank you guys for the growth that I've gotten with my channel. I'm almost at 600 subscribers at the moment, and I'm very proud of that. I don't post consistently. I'm very glad that you guys mess with me. So yeah, let's just keep growing, and I hope you guys have a wonderful new year and stay safe. Thanks, and I love you guys so much. Bye.